became energized, passionate, alive. That's the power of pursuing your own goals. Now, having goals is great, but it's not enough. You need to write them down. There's something magical that happens when you put pen to paper. It's like you're sending a message to your subconscious mind saying, this is important. Pay attention to this. And don't just write them once and forget about them. Review your goals regularly. I recommend reading them every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed. This keeps them fresh in your mind and helps you stay focused. But here's where many people go wrong. They set a goal, and then they sit back and wait for it to happen. That's not how it works. Goals without action are just wishes. You need to take consistent, persistent action towards your goals. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what gets you out of bed early to work on your business when you'd rather sleep in. It's what makes you save money for your future when you'd rather spend it now. It's what pushes you to keep going when things get tough. Now, I know discipline isn't a very popular word these days. We live in a world of instant gratification. Everyone's success now without putting in the work. But let me tell you, there are no elevators to success. You have to take the stairs. Think about it this way. Every day you're building your future. Every action you take, every decision you make is like laying a brick. One brick might not seem like much, but if you lay a brick every single day, eventually you'll have built a wall. Keep going, and you'll have a house. That's how success works. It's the result of small, consistent actions over time. But here's the exciting part. As you develop discipline and take consistent action, you start to see results. And those results motivate you to keep going. It becomes a positive cycle. Success breeds success. Now let's talk about something that's crucial if you want to attract success. Your mindset, your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant negativity, doubt, and fear, that's what will grow. But if you plant positivity, confidence, and faith, that's what will flourish. So you need to be very careful about what you allow into your mind. The books you read, the TV shows you watch, the people you spend time with, all these influence your mindset. I always say, if you want to know what your life will look like in 5 years, look at two things. The books you read and the people you associate with. These have a profound impact on your thinking and consequently your actions and results. Speaking of books, let me ask you something. How many books have you read in the last month? The last year? Successful people are readers. They're always learning, always growing. They understand that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. I recommend reading at least 30 minutes a day. Read books on success, on business, on personal development. Read biographies of successful people. Learn from their experiences, their mistakes, their insights. And don't just read. Apply what you learn. Knowledge isn't power. It's potential power. It becomes power only when you act on it. Now, let's talk about another crucial aspect of attracting success. Your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. It's not what happens to you that determines your future. It's how you respond to what happens to you. I remember a story about two shoe salesmen who were sent to a developing country to assess the market potential. The first salesman called back and said, situation hopeless. No one wears shoes here. The second salesman called back excited and said, incredible opportunity.
The Hot Diggity Dugapalooza celebration of the annual time and winter solstice. Sounds amazing. I should go check it out.
The person with the positive attitude sees
Appreciate it, Damien.
opportunity where others see
Diana.
obstacles.
Hey,
But having a positive attitude doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means facing challenges with the belief that you can overcome them. It means seeing failures as lessons, not defeats. And let me tell you something about failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it and kept going. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times, before he successfully invented the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the attitude of a successful person. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to success: your habits. Your habits are the daily actions that shape your life. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Successful people have successful habits. They have routines and practices that support their goals and values. Things like waking up early, exercising regularly, planning their day, continuously learning. These are all habits of successful people. The good news is, habits can be developed. It takes about 21 days to form a new habit. So if you want to attract success, start developing success habits, pick one habit you want to develop and focus on it for the next 21 days. Then move on to the next one. Remember, small changes can lead to big results over time. If you improve just one each day, after a year, you'll be 37 times better. That's the power of consistent, incremental improvement. Now, let's discuss something that's absolutely crucial if you want to attract success: your network. You've probably heard the saying, your net worth is determined by your network. And it's true. The people you associate with have a huge impact on your success. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they where you want to be in life? Do they inspire you to be better? Do they support your goals and dreams? If not, it might be time to expand your circle. No, I'm not saying you should abandon your old friends, but you should seek out people who are where you want to be. People who challenge you to grow, who inspire you to reach higher. One of the best ways to do this is to find a mentor. A mentor is someone who's already achieved what you want to achieve. They can guide you, share their experiences, help you avoid common pitfalls. Having a good mentor can shave years off your learning curve. But remember, mentorship is a two-way street. You need to bring value to the relationship too. Be eager to learn, be respectful of their time, and most importantly, apply their advice. Another powerful way to expand your network is to join groups or associations related to your field or interests, attend seminars, workshops, conferences. These are great places to meet like-minded people and potential mentors. Now let's talk about something that's often misunderstood when it comes to success. Money. Money is important, no doubt about it. It's a tool that can help you achieve your goals and live the life you want. But it's not everything. I've met plenty of people who were financially wealthy, but poor in other areas of life. They had lots of money, but no time to enjoy it. Or they had successful careers, but their personal relationships were a mess. True success is about balance. It's about being successful in all areas of life. Your career, your relationships, your health, your personal growth, your contribution to society. That's why it's so important to define what success means to you. Don't just chase after society's definition of success. Figure out what a successful life looks like for you. And here's something crucial. Your definition of success should include helping others. The most successful people I know are also the most giving. They understand that true fulfillment comes from contribution, from making a positive difference in the lives of others. Now let's talk about a quality that's essential if you want to attract success: persistence. Persistence is the ability to keep going despite obstacles, setbacks, and failures. It's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. I love the story of Colonel Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Did you know he was 65 years old when he started KFC? He took his chicken recipe and went from restaurant to restaurant trying to sell it. He was rejected 1009 times before someone finally said yes. Imagine if he had given up after the 100th rejection, or the 500th, or even the 1,000. We wouldn't have KFC today. That's the power of persistence. But persistence doesn't mean blindly doing the same thing over and over. It means learning from your failures, adjusting your approach, and trying again. It means being willing to pivot when necessary, but never giving up on your ultimate goal. Remember, most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. Success takes time. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not seeing immediate results. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to success. Your health is your wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have your health, you can't enjoy it. Successful people understand this. They take care of their physical and mental health. They exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, get enough sleep. They manage their stress through practices like meditation or yoga. Taking care of your health isn't just about living longer. It's about having the energy and vitality to pursue your goals. It's about being able to show up fully in your life and work. And it's not just about physical health. Mental health is equally important. Successful people work on their mindset daily. They practice gratitude. They manage their emotions. They cultivate a positive outlook. One practice I highly recommend is keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice can dramatically shift your perspective and increase your overall happiness and success. Now, let's discuss something that's crucial for attracting success: continuous learning and growth. The world is changing faster than ever before. What brought you success yesterday might not work tomorrow. That's why successful people are always learning, always growing. They see every experience as an opportunity to learn. They're curious. They ask questions. They seek out new challenges. They understand that the moment you stop growing, you start dying. One of the best ways to ensure continuous growth is to step out of your comfort zone regularly. Do something that scares you a little bit every day. Take on a new challenge. Learn a new skill. The more you push your boundaries, the more you'll grow. Remember, growth can be uncomfortable. It often involves facing your fears, admitting your weaknesses, making mistakes. But that discomfort is where the magic happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. Now, let's talk about a quality that's essential for attracting success. Integrity. Integrity means being honest, keeping your word, doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It's about aligning your actions with your values. Success without integrity is not true success. It might bring you short-term gains, but it won't bring you lasting fulfillment. And eventually, it will catch up with you. People of integrity attract success because they attract trust. And in business and in life, trust is everything. When people trust you, they want to work with you, do business with you, support you. Integrity also brings peace of mind. When you live with integrity, you can sleep well at night. You don't have to worry about keeping track of lies or maintaining a false image. You can just be yourself. Now, let's discuss something that's often overlooked when it comes to success: the power of focus. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions. Social media, emails, notifications, they're all competing for our attention. But successful people know how to focus. They understand that where focus goes, energy flows. They know how to eliminate distractions and concentrate on what's truly important. One technique I recommend is time blocking. Set aside specific blocks of time for important tasks, and during those times, eliminate all distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary browser tabs, find a quiet place to work. Remember, multitasking is a myth. Your brain can't actually focus on multiple things at once. What we call multitasking is really just rapidly switching between tasks, and it's incredibly inefficient. Instead, focus on one task at a time and give it your full attention. Another important aspect of focus is knowing what to say no to.
We're hanging out.
Successful people are as proud of what they don't do as they are of what they do.
Alright, I'm gonna finish
They
stretching
understand
and then
that
we'll jump
saying
in the
no
shower.
to good opportunities
Thank
allows
you guys
them
for
to
stopping
say
by and
yes to
showing
great
love.
ones.
Greatly
Now let's
appreciate
talk
it.
about something that's crucial for attracting success: your communication.